When you think of the most expensive colors in history, gold, silver, and purple probably come to mind. But back in Pompeii, it was blue that stole the spotlight. Known as Egyptian blue and later Pompeian blue, this color was pure luxury. It coated the walls of temples and villas, and its deep glow symbolized wealth and divinity. In fact, during ancient times, this rare pigment could cost more than royal purple. Finding even a trace of Pompeian blue today is rare. But in May 2024, archaeologists made a stunning discovery: an entire blue room, perfectly preserved beneath the ruins. The room was small, just about 86 square feet, but its walls were alive with color, murals of elegant female figures in the four seasons. Experts believe this chamber might have been a ritual sanctuary, a place for sacred ceremonies or private reflection. Inside, they found bronze jugs, oil lamps, and 15 amphorae, the ancient Roman equivalent of Tupperware. They once carried olive oil, wine, and garum, that famous fermented fish sauce the Romans adored. And those piles of oyster shells weren't leftovers from feasts. They were crushed to make plaster and mortar for construction. But Pompeii wasn't the only headline of 2024. That same year, scientists announced the discovery of the world's oldest cheese, an astonishing 3,600 years old. It was found in the tomb of a young woman from northwestern China, and she wore pieces of cheese around her neck like jewelry. Tests showed it was kefir cheese, made from goat and cow milk, fermented naturally with kefir grains. And even though her people were likely lactose intolerant, this cheese had such low lactose levels that they could enjoy it without a problem. Across the ocean, in New Brunswick, Canada, a 350-million-year-old tree fossil was rewriting the history of plants. Called Sanford Eucalyptus densifolia, it had a thin 6-inch trunk and a wild crown of over 250 massive leaves, each nearly 5 feet long. It looked like a palm tree from another planet, nature's experiment before evolution settled on familiar designs. This fossil gives scientists clues about how early forests shaped Earth's atmosphere. And while we're talking about ancient Earth, let's leap forward to the stars. In 2024, astronomers discovered a potentially habitable planet called Gliese 12b. It's smaller than Earth but larger than Venus, orbiting a calm red dwarf star just 40 light-years away in Pisces. Its star is cooler than our Sun, which puts Gliese 12b right in the Goldilocks zone, where liquid water could exist. Temperatures hover around 107 degrees Fahrenheit, so if you've survived an Arizona summer, you'd be fine there too. But there's a catch. Even at light speed, reaching it would take around 225,000 years. That's about 2,250 human generations. Still, studying this world could help us understand why Earth thrived and why Venus didn't. Meanwhile, back on Earth, Egyptian archaeologists uncovered the missing half of a colossal statue of Ramses II. The lower portion was found nearly a century ago, and in 2024, the top finally surfaced. Together, the statue stands an impressive 23 feet tall, depicting the pharaoh seated in royal power. But discoveries weren't limited to Egypt. In Venice, new chemical analysis revealed something surprising. The iconic winged lion of St. Mark's Square wasn't entirely Venetian after all. Its bronze came from ancient Chinese copper, forged near the Yangtze River over 3,000 years ago. This connection hints that China and Venice traded materials long before Marco Polo ever set sail. And then, beneath the Atlantic, deep in the wreck of the Titanic, a team recovered a lost treasure: a 2-foot bronze statue of the goddess Diana. It once stood above the ship's fireplace, and after more than a century under the sea, it finally resurfaced, a symbol of beauty, tragedy, and time. From the Blue Room of Pompeii to the far reaches of space, 2024 reminded us that history isn't stuck in the past. It's constantly being rewritten. So if you enjoyed exploring these discoveries, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more incredible stories from our ancient and ever-changing world. Stay curious,